Hello world, welcome to the GameDev vlog. Today I wanted to talk about some shows I want to do on this channel. It's a bit off topic, but basically I have this sort of vlog going on, which is kind of fun so far. I'm enjoying it, and I hope you guys are too. But there's some other things that I really would like to try out. So this show is just going to be a short one on some ideas that I've got going around that I'd like to do with this whole video recording format. So the first one you know already is a GameDev vlog. It's just sort of my thoughts. One that I'm kind of interested to try out is kind of inspired by all like Let's Plays. I've had lots of very interesting conversations with people who love games about making a game of their own and the design choices that go into it. So I'd really like to do a Let's Design of some form. Easier said than done. Often you go down lots of tangents in when you're designing a game, and designing a game doesn't really mean much until it's implemented. But it's fun to come up with all the ideas. So I mean, I think the tagline would be something along the lines of, ideas are cheap and we don't have much money. That's sort of one idea. Another one might be just sort of a standard Let's Play. I would want to look at it from a very game design point of view, where we look at a game and play it for a bit and then, just stop and then reflect on what's going on. What are the mechanics? Are there feedback loops? Are the mechanics complementing the goal of the game necessarily, and stuff like that. I think that could be very interesting without being too sort of critical, and just sort of analyze the good points and bad points of a game, but from a design point of view. The last sort of idea that I want to try is a Let's Jam. Now this is very difficult to do a recording of. So basically the idea is I'd want to record the process of jamming a game, say over a weekend. I'd love to do this because I love jamming games. I love like making games, little quick prototypes and whatnot. But there's a lot of boring parts to it. There's coming up with the idea, which is really fun, and then starting to implement it. And the implementing and programming bit, not a spectator sport whatsoever. It's very, very dull to watch. Generally, that's kind of stuff you want to skip out. But the process of how a game gets from beginning to end and what changes happen is very interesting. It would be really cool to record that as a video of some sort. I'd really like to get other people involved as well, designers and artists and whatnot, and possibly because it's such a long thing, and I'd want these videos to be short because people's attention span, my own included, sometimes don't last after 10 minutes. What I was thinking could work is have a 10-minute episode as like an overview of everything that happened, like beginning, quick snippets of in between, and the end, and then have a few episodes of each different part. So like the programming, what interesting bits you can take from that, the sound design, the art design, the game design, the mechanics design, and the iterations it went through. So that could be very fun. I am going to try something. I've actually recorded something already where I'm jamming a very quick game, sort of for a friend of mine, but I want to do it myself as well. That's kind of a remake of a game he made in GameMaker, but I'm doing it in Unity. So what I did is I set up a screenshot time-lapse thing. I've recorded that and I had a look at the footage, and it looks kind of interesting. Because Unity's such a visual editor, you can see it, like the game sort of slowly building up. And then there bits, then you see the coding bits, which obviously aren't very interesting, unless you code, but it's going so fast that you can't really see what's happening. And I don't want it to be a tutorial on how to code or how to make a game. I want it to be the process of a game that's being made over 3 days or so, and you can really sort of see the steps. I think that'll be quite fun. So I've made a recording of that, and I'm going to put something together, probably called Let's Jam, and I'm going to play around with the format a bit. So initially it's just going to be game playing. Maybe I'll stick my face in the corner if you want to see my face. We'll have to see how that goes. I don't know if it will be interesting. I'm hoping that the visual parts of Unity will keep it interesting for sections. The coding bits I can start talking over and talking about the where the game's going, and maybe some sort of very general comments on what the code is, where the code is doing, what code I'm putting in at what point. I want to keep it short and fun and interesting and cool. So there's the GameDev vlog, which is this, kind of my thoughts. There's the Let's Design, which is, you know, ideas are cheap and we don't have any money, so and then the Let's Plays, but from a design focused point of view, and then the Let's Jam, which I'm going to try first, actually. Obviously, your comments would be great. I know not many people are watching it right now. This is still very early days. Before I sign off, I know I look a bit like down and my voice is a bit monotone and I'm a bit rambly in my videos. It is an interesting experience, me looking at myself doing these recordings. So I'm going to try and inject more energy into it. I mean, if you want a little bit of context / excuse, I just came off a 6-week work crunch and you just need a rest. And so I've had a week relaxation. I'm feeling a lot better now, and I'm hoping to bring some more of my positive energy to these vlogs, and hopefully won't be so much of a... Thank you very much for watching. Please leave comments if you have any comments. Leave a like if you want to leave a like. Subscribe if you think there's going to be cool stuff in the future. I'm going to try bring some interesting shows that are design games oriented. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers.